once saw a very funny video meme on social media. Two women were selling watermelons on their counter by the street. Woman A was selling much faster than woman B. So woman B decided to slash her price, and immediately she started selling more. Woman A noticed what just happened, and so she decided to reduce her home price further. And immediately, she also started selling more. The price war kept going on for a moment between these two women. Then at a point, after woman B decided to reduce her selling price even further, this time, woman A brought out all the money she made from what she sold so far, calculated the total amount for the remaining stock that woman B had left, and then decided to buy everything left from woman B. Woman B happily sold to her all her remaining watermelons, thinking that she had won. But then the shocking moment, when woman A now have all the watermelon to herself, she increased the selling price 5 times. And because the customers walking by the streets have no alternative, they kept buying from her. She ended up making so much more money and so much more profits. Woman B, on the other hand, looked on in horror at what was unfolding, but unfortunately, it was too late. On social media, this video went viral because it was funny. But in real life, when you drag yourself into a price war with your competitors, the only thing laughing are your costs and expenses. Instead of overly focusing on what price your competitors are selling and endlessly trying to readjust to beat their price, which could lead to frustration and ultimately the demise of your business. I'm going to show you how to start rewiring your perspective. Customers will pay for a product based on what they think it's worth. In other words, people pay for what they feel is the perceived value that they will derive from your product. It has less to do with your competitors, but more to do with how they perceive the value. Let that sink in for a moment. Rather than overtly engaging in unhealthy price practices, how about spending the same energy and efforts on raising the perceived value of your product or services? The next question you might have is, so how do I increase the perceived value of my product or service? Now, here is what you should always remember. Anytime a credible lead tells you your price is too high, what they are saying to you is this, quote, "I'm unable to see all the value that your product provides. And what I see so far neither meets nor exceeds my expectation to the point that I'm willing to invest my hard-earned money on your product. I'm not convinced that my problem disappears or I'll experience the satisfaction that I need in your product." End of quote. Now, if you think very deeply about that, you will start coming up with answers that will help solve your pricing problem. For those that need more, I'm going to be starting a masterclass on the subject that goes deeper into the psychology of pricing and how to increase the perception of your brand. If you are interested, comment the word register below. The class is free, but you have to be registered to have access to it. And I promise it has the potential to completely change and transform your business for the better. In the next episode, I'm going to be talking about the concept of placements. Have you ever walked by a store in an airport and you see the listed price for a bottle of Coke for $6, and then you walk down into this store and then you purchase the Coke? That same bottle of Coke at your neighborhood grocery store is sold for $1.22, but you didn't hesitate. You still paid $6 for that same bottle of Coke, but at the airport. This is the power of placement. Watch out for that episode. It's going to be powerful. I wish you success in your business, and I'll see you in the next episode.